I have some Zen reflections for thinking in gloomy days to cheer you up a bit. Become real means be yourself, be ordinary, plain man or woman, minding your own business and living your life in the best way you can. That's enough. The air hawk is the best and most convenient tool to inflate your car tire. Wake up and smell the coffee. If you are alive, you are alive. If you are dead, you are dead. When there is something enjoyable, enjoy it. Zen is life. You live it at the moment, but don't know that is Zen. Don't make Zen. Don't make no Zen. Zen or no Zen, what the heck? I don't drink tea recently, but I drink almond milk. You are my teacher or your lonely pine tree in the backyard. Your mind is my mind. My mind is your mind. No difference exists here. Tomatoes and potatoes are truth without speech. If you are deep in night's sleep, all your ideas already are gone. You want to help other people. Move over from the way. Eat when hungry, sleep when tired. Anything beyond this is none of your business. Eating is natural reflex of an organism. We must eat. This is a biological function. But what we eat is completely in our hands. We eat pork or beef, we eat dog or cat meat, we eat bush meat. We eat plants and veggies. We eat because we are hungry. Our choice of menu determines our health. If we eat unhealthy food, then we get sick. Our stomach hurts and our system is poisoned. So we need a healthy diet, healthy food, then no problem. There is a conflict within, between thoughts to go right or to go left. If you free yourself, you will be free indeed. Memory is just memory. It already passed away, so let it go. Wake up and watch television, or go for a walk. People usually don't give no money to strangers, but many gives for celebrities hold shows for this or that case. It is psychology of common crowd. When you have coins in the jar, some people add to you coins. If you have banknotes in your jar, people put banknotes into it. This is psychological trick. If you have nothing in your jar, people will spat inside it. That's all you will get for your begging crowds. I met such people like this one. Demons in bodhisattva skin. Give them money and run away. Faster, the better. Obviously, this Chinese guy became a captive of a demon. Trillion trees, trillion lives. Words, words, words. Silence is better than 10,000 beautiful words. Pointing fingers says everything words cannot express. Great mood of evening sunset, or great mood of the morning sunrise. One or the other, but great view. Better yourself. Become better human being. Share your wealth with the poor and needy. Heal the sick and feed the hungry. Save animals from abuses. Release prisoners of conscience. Then you will live happier lives. Hope is on the way, but it starts with you. When you are beginning to eat your ice cream, there is plenty of ice cream on your plate. When you're advanced with eating, there is not much left to eat. Got it? Okay, a blue sun and green clouds. That makes sense. But who will understand this? Give up your Zen master's title and be ordinary, average folk, eating when hungry, sleeping when tired. Then forget about right and wrong. Give up good and evil. Then be yourself. The way you are shaped up by your karma. Bodhisattvas cannot liberate other humans or animals. Only Buddha can liberate all beings simultaneously, all at once, when ordinary mind becomes Buddha mind. Buddha mind includes all beings. If one gets enlightened, all beings get enlightened for him or her. Bodhisattvas see duality view of enlightenment and ignorance. Buddha sees enlightenment and ignorance as mutual. No difference exists in this matter. That's why Buddha already liberated all beings. But why so many are suffering here? Mind is like space, empty and whole. No center, no edges. No inside, no outside. No subject, no object. One wholeness. It appears and disappears. When mind appears, everything appears. When mind disappears, everything disappears. This goes on and on for eternity. Practice generosity little by little. You will do great difference in the world. My sister was healthy at the time, strong and happy, but few years later she died of breast cancer. That's vicinities of life in samsara. One never knows what and how and when. Do you know about your own end? Keep your eyes peeled. Father and son ride the same bike. Bottles run into loose labels. A person lights up. A joint. You are hypnotized by your thoughts. Cut the thinking off, and you can see reality around you the way it already is. Blue sky, white clouds, green trees, white moon. Sung Sang used to say, our Buddha mind is like the moon covered with clouds. It is always full moon. Obscurations come and go like clouds, which are passing before the moon, sometimes covering it, sometimes not. The full moon is always there, shining. Call your long dead Lama. Will he call you back? The end of everything. Clean your bank accounts. If you realize the true nature of your mind, it is like cutting the one tangle and releasing all tangles of all beings all at once. But how can you do it? Everyday life is Buddha's life. Here, now. In this world of suffering, an oasis of purity and clear mind. First, find the mind's true nature. Then you may find peace. If you do not find mind's true nature, you will not find peace, even if you die. That's great. Nirvana is not Buddhahood. Buddhahood is Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi. That means seeing your true nature. Who is the owner of this body and mind? He who controls body and mind. If you find him, your great work of life and death will be completed. What are you? The best way to help people is to move away from their way of life. One saves time and energy. Cereals for breakfast, poutine for lunch. Nothing to say, nothing to do. Relaxation is best meditation for bored meditators. So Buddha experienced anger, anxiety, depression, insecurity, fear of old age and death, same as everybody else in this world. Playing a guitar is my present meditation with relaxation. Relaxation is the mind part of my meditation. Same mind manifests various bodies. Sometimes one manifests a body of a human being. Sometimes one manifests a body of an animal. Bodies are different. Possibilities of gross minds carry, but an ordinary original mind, our Buddha mind nature, is the same and has the same potential of capacity for enlightenment. Yet enlightenment one can only achieve being a human with a human mind, being a dog with a dog mind. One cannot enlighten himself, herself, and must wait until she will manifest human mind, human form. Even when it is difficult to get enlightened, so only few attains true reality of a Nutarasa makes somebody. Blue sky, green spring buds on trees, and yellow flowers. Rabindranath Tagore Sadhana, from what I managed to recollect. There were two sages who were staying near the river for years. Someone, maybe a wanderer, was coming by, and seeing two sages doing nothing by the river, he said to them, "Aren't you worried that you cannot manage to enlighten multitudes of seekers just sitting here alone, doing nothing?" Sages innocently answered, "We aren't worrying about other people. We know sooner or later all of them will come here to the bank of this river and do the same what we are doing." The moral of the story lies down in ability of each person to get to the truth, and after attaining the way to relax and do simple life, like those two sages doing nothing and not worrying about enlightening the world. Each individual has his or her particular time span when he will realize his true nature. There is no hurry to go into the world and bother with enlightening other people. In fact, the way other people already are is enough for enlightenment. They, being normal and ordinary, are embodying principles of enlightened mind, perfectly and thoroughly doing their everyday things, like washing teeth, eating their fill, and after working taking a rest with a favorite book or a movie watching. That is all to do after enlightenment. An ordinary mind, an ordinary life, in ordinary settings of your household. Well said. When unenlightened, you are the devil, living in samsara, suffering. When enlightened, you are the Buddha, living in nirvana, in happiness. Where? Here and there, in Pure Land on earth, in Sukhavati or Tushita or Vaikunta or other world. Being Buddha, you no more the devil, and others although in ignorance. You see them living with you in nirvana as your servants. Helping others is your best business. Probing others is a worse business. Your life depends on karma you made. Good karma will bring you happiness, bad karma will deliver you in hands of suffering. This is cursed karma. Dogs and humans have together action karma. Brutal killings done by humans, Chinese or the others, are creating karma for future. Killers may become killed, and killed may become killers. A cause and effect work miracles. In this case, karmic purification. A dog meat trade. On blue sky, there is not even one white cloud today. When it is raining, everyone is seeking a shelter. Nobody wants to get wet. Bobby's father was 98 when he died and attained a rainbow body. There is nowhere to go. One movie ends, next one begins. Like a dream, one dream ends, next dream appears. Fish swim in the ocean, birds fly in the sky. When you are imperfect, then you are perfect. There is one light without beginning or end. You are moving in that light since morning till evening. And when you fall asleep, this one light disappears into nothingness. Worldly people like gambling and playing a lottery. Usually they lose their money in that business, yet they try and try and try again and again, only to lose more and more money. That's crazy. When there's a people into air, and the people always lands on the ground.